In today's videos, we are going to talk about 10 coolest superhero gadgets. Hello lovely YouTube family, welcome back to Cyber Circuit. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Superheroes are amazing for many reasons, but mostly because of their super speed, super strength, invisibility powers, X-ray vision, you name it. Everyone has had the debate about why their favorite superhero is the best, and while they are all incredible, some really don't have any powers to speak of, and need a bit more help from some really cool gadgets and technology. We're looking at you, Batman. Sure, they all kick ass and take names on a regular basis, but some we wouldn't put money on if it weren't for their epic gadgets and accessories. Check out superheroes who really are just kind of okay if it weren't for their epic accessories and gadgets. 10. Zap Self-Defense Cane with Flashlight with Carrying Case. Unique self-defense tool that looks like an ordinary cane. The Stun Cane is an adjustable walking cane that also has a super bright LED flashlight with a stun gun that packs a 1 million volt wallop that will knock down any attacker that comes your way. May be used as a cane for anyone who weighs 250 pounds or less. The cane adjusts from 32 to 36 inches. It comes with a convenient carrying case and a wall charger for keeping the juice up. 9. Green Lantern's Ring. Hal Jordan was just a regular guy with a reckless streak and love for a good adrenaline rush until he put on his power ring. The ring gives the wearer almost endless possibilities in terms of abilities and powers, depending on the person. It can affect and manipulate universal forces, including electromagnetic energies such as light, heat, radiation, and gravity. It also provides protection by creating various force fields around many objects, making it one of the most powerful superhero accessories ever, because without it, Green Lantern wouldn't even be a superhero. 8. Captain America's Shield. He may be a super soldier, but good old Cap is still mortal, meaning he needs a little bit of help, especially with defenses, resulting in his awesome shield. Essentially indestructible, the shield looks basic enough, but it is so much more than that. At first, it had a 3-point shape, which has given way to the new disc shield, which allows it to be thrown with ease, and it even returns to Cap on its own. In the Avengers, the shield even survived a mighty blow from Thor's hammer, another godly superhero accessory with insane powers of its own. He may be one of the most iconic superheroes, but without his shield, Captain America would not be one of the frontrunners of the Avengers team. 7. Wolverine's Claws. This is a hard one to differentiate due to the fact Wolverine is only a superhero because he was experimented upon, so technically his claws aren't an accessory but are a part of him. Since they were added to him though, we think they belong here, and with good reason. They are one of the most iconic superhero parts of all time. As the leader of the X-Men, Wolverine has been a fan favorite for decades, and he would not have won so many fights if it weren't for his handy adamantium additions. 6. Spider-Man's Web Shooters. Because he is Spider-Man, many believe his ability to shoot webs comes from the radioactive spider bite that gave him his spidey senses, sight, agility, and ability to climb walls. In 2002's Spider-Man, Peter Parker is able to shoot webs directly from his wrists, but originally, Peter Parker created devices called web shooters that sit under his suit to shoot biocable webs. Spider-Man would just be a weird guy in a spandex suit if it weren't for his web shooters that can both protect him as well as act as weapons when fighting bad guys. And let's not forget, are also what allow him to swing through cities at rapid speeds. With great power comes great responsibility. Just not web shooters. Nope, those you have to make. 5. Thor's Hammer, Mjolnir. Thor is a demigod, which is pretty amazing in its own right, but he would not be the mighty Thor without his mighty mallet, Mjolnir, which literally translates to that which smashes. It may be an odd gadget, but is definitely still a gadget, as it is indestructible, can create magical levels of thunder and lightning, and returns itself to him. It may not have destroyed Cap's shield, but it did subdue even the Hulk for a few moments, with the best part being only Thor, or those worthy of his power, can wield it. Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. 4. Green Arrow and Hawkeye's Arrows. There are some really amazing accessories and gadgets on this list, so you're probably wondering how arrows got so high on here, and that answer is simple. Both Green Arrow and Hawkeye would definitely be dead without them. Not only are they among probably the most underappreciated of superheroes, these two are both really only normal men with incredible aim. These arrows can explode, turn into nets, and download data on top of taking down the enemy. Definitely a very useful add-on for superhero life. 3. Wonder Woman's Accessories. A lasso of truth, bracelets of submission, and an invisible jet don't really need an explanation of why they are incredible accessories for a superhero. Invisibility will always be one of the best superpowers, but to have an entire invisible plane means a whole new level of advantage over the bad guy. The lasso of truth not only captures the enemy, but forces him to obey and above all tell the truth, something invaluable to locking him up for the crime. Last but not least are her bracelets of submission, which are extremely important in protecting her from bullets and other projectile weapons. 2. Iron Man suit. Once again, Tony Stark would only be a rich playboy if it weren't for his amazing armory. Tony Stark is really cool, but Iron Man is incredible, with his whole suit comprised of the best of technology and gadgets that at the base allow him to fly, but really does so much more. He has blasters coming out of his hands and nearly indestructible armor, not to mention he is not only one of these incredible suits, but multiple for all kinds of butt-kicking needs. 1. Batman's everything. The debate between who is the best superhero ever has been rolling for decades, yet it always seems to come down to two frontrunners, Batman and Superman. The interesting thing here is that the only thing super about Batman is that he is super wealthy and with absolutely no powers. All of his greatness comes from the amazing technology and gadgets he can buy or design and then create. The Batmobile, without a doubt, is the pinnacle of superhero accessories, and while it has only gotten bigger and badder in recent years, it has always been impressive and loaded with the most useful tools. As Batman himself states in Batman Forever, "It's the car, right? Chicks love the car." Next up would be Batman's suit and utility belt. Thankfully, the suit has ditched the nipples and stocked up with the best in protective and defensive goods, allowing Batman to not only get right in there alongside those with the superpowers, but become one of the most iconic superheroes of all time. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.